Hello, and welcome to another Delboy blog. Although this is one that I didn't think I'd do really, because I didn't think I'd do more gardening ones. But we're 3 weeks into September, and I said that it's a transitional change, and it's going slower than I thought. And I thought, well, maybe I'll do a quick 5 minutes, go around the garden again, just to show you, hey, some things are blooming again, some things are starting to die, just as it's supposed to. So, well, so you can sort of see the garden. Not much has changed. Oh, look, there's Whitey, my next door neighbour's cat, and we'll sort of like go around. So here's the pots, and not much has changed with those. Look, they're still all lovely and growing. Look, they're still budding. That centre plant there, amazing. One or two flowers turn up, then it just dies, and then another bud shows. These ones are just still constantly growing. Look at these. Mum loves these when she's going around. She comes out in the morning generally to give the birds some bread. The carnations are now starting to go again, I think, really. That's all nice. Still some poppies, don't get me wrong. And that sun, look, just going down. You can sort of see what day it is. So I move around. There we go. Really going down a bit now. Anyway, that won't happen again until the spring. It's only a spring flower. I found that out. And the gladioli, look, they're just about gone. Won't see much more of those. That always ended up being a bunch of where none grew. I didn't even cut them down. This one, look, only grew one stem, look. One little flower. Didn't even do the big lot of ears, you know, like you get with all the others. And as I move along, look, all the tall ones, look, have all been cut back. And during the autumn and when the frost comes along, of course I'll put mulch down. Might even dig the bulbs out. So everything's all being sort of like kept tidy. Little bird box and everything, look, with a camera. Ooh, so I can feed, so my mum can see the birds feeding. And we move along, look, these are the last of the gladioli here. And if you look down here, look, there's that fuchsia that I said, oh, look, it's looking worse for wear. Well, all these leaves suddenly started growing. Look, and all the heads are starting to come back out. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh. Anyway, that has got a couple more heads still coming. And this thing, bloody hell. What's going on? Yeah. I keep having to prop it up with canes, look. Because it grows so high. Lovely, really. My mum loves those, the colours of these. Even some more, look, coming out. Say hello, Whitey. Hello, Whitey. It's not called Blackie. Anyway, there's another one, a different, slightly different colour. Didn't grow as large. And those were the last of the gladioli that came out that were orange this time. And moving along, that one didn't flower at all, but I've got a funny feeling that will next year. And there's the last of the big flowers that came up from that flower that I planted from the garden centre. And then this one was the one that was not there, was there last year, and it came back, and lots more heads suddenly started appearing. Look at that. What I've got to concentrate next year on, I think, is getting rid of ants and things. And then, remember I said about these will flower again. They came out in the spring, there was loads of them, and then it was just leaves. And if you have a look, they did bud again. Lovely. My mum loves roses. And she loves that the most. Because all the petals come on the floor. And it's like walking on, you know, like walking on petals in a wedding or something. The nothing's happened with the poppies like there were in the other jar that you saw, the other pot that you saw. That's now finished for the year. And that's all that's left of this lovely dark coloured one. And the only thing I've got to do now is I've got to tidy the garden up and finish, because all these weeds, my God. And the hydrangea is now purple, not blue, and is starting to fade. Shame. But another little pan around. Everything's looking tidy. And it won't be too long now. This is the 3rd week of September. The last week of September is next week. And we'll be in October. And they're already talking about ground frost. So, yeah, it is a transitional change. And I'll be looking at that as being something that I need to address. And think about what to put out for hanging baskets for the winter, like winter pansies. And prepare then for the spring. So you won't see another one of these for a while, I don't think. This was just to really show that what I thought was going to be the end quick actually ended up being the end super slow. And with that, salute, excelsior, have a great weekend. This will probably be at the end of my blog for tomorrow. So this is Saturday. And I hope you enjoy the blog. And I hope this one cheers a lot of people up by just looking at the flowers and nature that's in the gardens. With that, bye-bye.